My friends, welcome back to 200 3D models in FreeCAD series. Today, I want to work on exercise 31 standard part. In the last video in exercise 31, I stopped where I created this model with a hollow shell underneath it without any support or anything, just a shell with two holes, one with flat surface and one with raised collar around it. The original technical drawing. Now I want to bring your attention to this image, section AA. So here let me relocate that to make sure we understand everything crystal clear. Here is the section 1 AA on the top view, and that says this hashed area are solid. So originally the author of this book thought it would be a solid object with two holes. We modified that to make a hollow shell. So I thought, what if I went ahead and created a new technical drawing with this modified object. So this video, I intend to produce this technical drawing with our new object. Alright, so open up technical draw, and I want to include the default page. Now, if this is the first time you are approaching a TechDraw video, I have a video previously made like a week ago. So please go ahead and watch it. I will insert the link in the description. So if you don't have a default page already set up in your FreeCAD, click on this folder and then select a page that you like, probably something landscape mode. In this page, so it's here, I can rename that if I wanted to, say new TechDraw. All right, so here is the TechDraw, and now what I want to do, I want to go back to my object and see if I wanted to have a 3D drawing included in there. Maybe I do. So I am positioning. So this is the first corner and this is the second corner. That's my favorable 3D position for any object. So that's what I set it up, and with that kept selected, I want to come here and then say insert view. So it inserts a view of this 3D object with this 3D view. I want to position this in the corner of the TechDraw page. I want to lock its position there. Now, if it appears a little bigger or pretty smaller, I would recommend you look at this scale if it is 1 or something else. Adjust the scale as you need, and that will become bigger or smaller. So I want to keep that at 1. It suits better for me with this object. So we got our 3D view inserted. Let's work on our rest of the views. So I want to have top. In the original one, they have top, side, and cross section. The front one, not so important in this case with the simplicity of this object. So that's what we'll be working on: top, side, and a cross section. So here I want to select this object. Now let me take this one out of our way. So here I want to set it up with our top view, and it's important where it is. So I want to place it on top, and then select the object, and then come here with the projection group. It says insert projection group. Click on it. After that, I don't need this view anymore. Let's go to TechDraw view. So here is the top that was placed in there. I want to relocate that to somewhere there, right? And then here, let's see what else we have. So top, I don't need that. I want to see bottom. That's our new side, right? So these two, we got that. What else? We wanted to have a side view, or rather cross-section view, right? So let's hit apply and okay. So we got this one placed in there. Now let's work on our cross-section. I want to draw a cross-section across this body. To do that, I want to select that object, this view here, and hit section view. So complex section is a new tool that came in with 0.21 version. I will do a separate video on complex section on a suitable object. This object is too simple for a complex view, so we are not going there. Let's hit section view. So we select the object, hit section view, and select one of these two. And it doesn't change anything because we don't have any live update button clicked on. So here I hit this button, it looks flipped up. How about this button? Yep, that looks great. So that's our insertion of all the views. And don't worry about this front, bottom, or section because they will go away soon as I hit this toggle view frames on or off. Now it's time to put some dimensions in there. The first thing first, I want to put the dimension of the arm length, which is 60 millimeter. The radius of this arc, which is 20 millimeter, and the radius of this one, which is, I probably want to do it a diameter because it looks like a full circle to me. And the radius, the diameter of this is 8 or 16, diameter 8 radius. How about this top one? Do we need that? No, that's the chamfer one, so we don't need that. We need this one, 20 millimeter. Okay, we got all those radius done, and this length is irrelevant because we can get that from the radius. I think that's all the dimensions needed on the top. Let's work on this. The height is 40 millimeter. How about this length? The length between this point and, I'm going to say this point, so this line, the length is 20 millimeter, which is important. That's where this breakdown starts. This fillet is, okay, I guess I hit the wrong button. So select this, and that should be radius. Select edge of an ellipse. Radius will be approximate. It's not an ellipse. It is not an ellipse, but we will go with it. Okay, FreeCAD, right? All right, so how about this one? That's 2 millimeter. Okay, I'll take that. I wish I could flip this. Let's see. Invert it. True. Oh, that's not the one. Wasn't there a flip arrow or something? Yep, flip arrowhead. True. There. That's what I wanted. So flip arrowhead. That's what I want to reorganize my arrows. All right. Maybe I want to do that on here too. Flip arrowhead. Beautiful. This height is 15, and this height, okay, let me take that a little further back, and this height is 10. We need that one. Pretty important. I want to flip arrowhead on that. All right. That looks odd. Maybe I should undo that. Nope. I have to do that manually. And what else? Let's talk. So that's the original stuff. We did it. Let's talk about this section view. What is the significance of this section view now that we have it changed from solid to hollow? These two. In the original one, there was a cylindrical space went directly through there, here, and this hashed part was up to this line, because the hatched part means the solid one that got cut in the section. So in our view, now we can see it only hatches for 2 millimeters around the body. So that actually signifies, if we didn't know if this hole goes all the way through or halfway through, the cross-section view actually gives a good idea how this inside of this body looks like. So in the cross-section, all I want to do is to write something. Say I want to write here, I want to say 2 millimeter thick shell, right? Oopsie. So 2 millimeter thick shell, and hit enter, right? And this bubble looks really odd, so let's double click on it and say bubble shape. I want to say inspection, or say line, just only line. That will work. So that's my only note on this cross section. Maybe I can do a radius one here. So this gap is 16 millimeter, and we can say it's a diameter, right? Flip the arrowheads. All right, and that's all I wanted to do. That is all I wanted to do. Everything else looks great. Let's toggle off the frames and see how it looks. It looks great, but they are not aligned. Make a gap between these two, front and bottom view. Come double click on the project view, and then say on Y spacing, I wanted to make it 25. Apply, okay. Now it kind of like widens it up a little bit. And now I want to, oopsie, not that one. I want to use this view to go up and down. What this? So there. Right, that looks great. All right, so all the dimensions are given in here. One last thing to do is to name all the views. I can do that. Let's take the easy ones first. We will just select this and come here and caption. I will say this is top, right? And come here, this is side. Now this one, before I address the name, the caption here, let's go all the way, select that one, go down to here, and then say section A. So that makes difference. Say if it's not there, these arrows will be kind of orphan, no name there. Come here and then go all the way down. This is called section symbol. I'm going to say A. And now this section will be section AA. So come here all the way top and say section A dash A. Right, I can take these two actually. Oopsie. And come here and say, all right, so those names are there. While we are naming things, let's go ahead and then name this one too, 3D view. And take the additional dots away. You can do that with right clicking on the object on the page, say toggle frames, and that makes it clean like a whistle. Alrighty, I hope you liked this TechDraw where I constructed the modified object and represented everything in the TechDraw, where anybody can follow this TechDraw to actually draw the object. If you have any questions, let me know. Other than that, thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.